Hello, people. You already heard it, but we are going to have ourselves a game. And not just a game, we're going to have ourselves the third game here for Zero Respect taking on Power Rangers. And we're going to see if Power Rangers can take it or Zero Respect will, because both teams have taken a game. Both teams have taken a game actually fairly convincingly against their opponents. So this should be our even match where both teams will know exactly what to do and how to counter each other. Of course, once again, I am joined by the lovely co-caster Vikermont. Welcome back.
Oh, it's good to be back, Shiver. Pretty cool series so far. I mean, both teams winning one piece, like you said. And both the games that they won, they won pretty thoroughly.
Yes.
There wasn't really a point at which it seemed like the other team was winning.
Exactly.
I mean, Power Rangers did pretty well for the first part of the first game, but
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, they held their own a bit, but then they just threw it away.
they did kinda. Yeah.
That happened. But what do you expect differently? Because I have to say, Zero Respect, we saw them play really well, and the second game, I don't know, it wasn't their playstyle really. I don't know, their draft perhaps was kind of off. Would you say it was their draft or was it their play, or what was it? What was it?
The draft wasn't amazing, but definitely the fifth pick silencer confounded them quite a bit. It was good global silences, but I think they just mostly they lost fights. They were out of position a little bit, didn't get levels on supports. So, I don't know. It was a combination.
Well, we are going to have a different carry this time around, because all cat ladies are banned. How about that?
Yeah, what's with it? No, I mean, the Mirana ban is very smart from Power Rangers, because, yes, it's Jiral's specialty hero. Luna ban, I'm surprised we don't see more Luna bans, considering she is always picked first.
She is picked
I guess she
so
falls into that,
often. I agree. However, she's not one of the heroes that makes a big difference early game. I guess the heroes that we see banned out mostly are the heroes that are having a bigger impact early on in the game, apart from this game. But we see a lot of supports banned lately.
Yeah, definitely. Some of these top tiers, Visage is just always auto-banned, basically, despite nobody cares about the nerf. Just keep him banned.
True, and I guess...
The hero's very strong.
Yeah, but Visage, I mean, there's only then you can only say there's only one permaban if you count Visage as a permaban.
5 seconds remaining.
Oh yeah, he gets through sometimes. There's no hero that nobody ever lets through. There's no Lycan or something like that.
No. Why is there?
There really
Lycan?
isn't. There's a lot of high tiers, but the game's just getting better balanced. The game is getting better.
Oh no,
and
but
better.
I mean actually specifically, where is Lycan? Can we see Lycan?
Oh, good
again?
question, because the hero is insane in my opinion. Actually, yeah. No, the hero's good.
Everybody has probably played a pub against a Lycan, and it's super annoying.
Yes, Lycan is strong.
Yeah. So I guess he is. If you know you're up against him, he's fairly easily countered. Just just jungle against him or something, and
Well, you don't have to jungle him.
But force him out of the jungle. Well, I guess force him out of the lane. Pressure him early on.
Yeah, kinda. But depending on when they pick him, if they pick him fifth, you can get a decent solo lane. He doesn't lose every solo lane matchup, and the thing is, he wins your other lanes because he has global presence.
True. I wouldn't mind seeing more Lycan. I haven't seen him in
Lycan's off the
ages.
chain in my opinion. He's really good.
Yeah. I think he needs another buff so people notice him again.
He needs a inconsequential buff, one of those armor. Except the thing is, he's a jungler, so giving him armor is a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
A 1 point base damage
but
buff
he needs
or something.
a buff that shows up on the list and people say, hey, that hero is still there too. That one.
Yeah, people are starting to play lineups with a lot less massive stun potential as well. Obviously Nyx Assassin is popular, but aside from Nyx, you see a lot of the time people will pick Crystal Maiden Veno as their two supports, right? Which is mostly slow oriented, and Lycan doesn't care about slows one bit.
True. He just runs away.
I agree with you completely. I'm glad you brought it up. The hero is good.
Well, who knows? Maybe these teams will listen to us. No, I don't someone has to do it and be super successful with it. That's when it comes back.
Yeah.
Normally,
there was a brief period in which people were playing it in NEL. Bulbo was forcing it a bit in NEL, but that was a while ago.
Yeah, that was before the 6.8, right?
Yeah, before 6.80. Yeah.
Yeah, 8.0. You actually say that. Yeah, I guess you see the 0 with it as well.
Well, 6.8 is yeah, it's the 8th patch, and 6.80 is the 80th patch, right?
No, because otherwise it would be 6.08.
Not always. For instance, this used to be a huge point of confusion in like World of Warcraft patches because they would do like 1.9 and then 1.10, and people would be like, "Why is it not 2.0?" Well, because it's not. Go away.
But I know that one. I
Yeah.
guess.
No, I know. AA comes out this time, not banned.
Well, that's a first right there, or at least first in this series. We did
By the
see
way-
what?
Yeah.
By the
Go
way.
ahead, sir.
Well, we did see Agent Operation played by Power Rangers earlier today in a different game, but now they're up against it. We'll see.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
Early game AA Bane is kind of a non-bow because like the Nightmare cannot set up Cold Feet because Cold Feet has the a dot component.
Yes.
But Nyx, I mean, is a great AA setter-upper, and Cold Feet is less Omni like that important. Like it used to be that the hero is just regarded as like a Cold Feet and Ultimate bot, even though Chilling Touch was an insane spell. But now people sort of universally recognize how good Chilling Touch is, so it's less important for you to have the Cold Feet combo.
But is this then a Nyx Assassin on the offlane again?
Probably, I think it's going to be core Nyx Assassin. I happen to think mid AA is not bad, but Invoker's a bad matchup for it.
Yeah. I don't think we're gonna see that one. So we're starting
No.
Nyx Assassin on the offlane. They did it in the previous game as well, so not that surprising, I guess. And I guess Rubik and Venomancer. This is a pretty standard safe lane dual lane matchup, a tri-lane matchup rather. Rubik and Venomancer. I'm not too excited about them in aggressive tri-lanes, so I guess we're gonna see them both on the safe lane. Just having a good carry with it is all that's gonna be mattering right now. And an offlane, by the way, offlane wise, Timbersaw is still in the pool as well as Clockwork, and there's only a one ban left for each team, so
Yes,
guess we're gonna see one of them.
probably. They could definitely pick one of them. I'm surprised, yeah, that nobody... Timber is in this weird spot where I feel like he's first banned a tremendous amount of the time, and then when he's not banned, he just sort of goes. Usually this is the sign that a hero is about to get a lot less popular. Like, eventually people just stop banning him and stop picking him, but it's surprising because the hero is such a damage machine, it's crazy.
Well, Zero Respect, they only have 10 seconds left in their bonus time.
10 seconds.
And they pick their hero in the 10th second. Shadow Fiend it is, so that will be their mid hero. I say that, and I know that he also can be safe lane, actually. For now, I will assume mid, because he's actually quite okay against an Invoker.
Yeah.
They don't have treants this time, though.
They do not. Or Veno Words or any of that other junk.
To
Could
try-
still pick Nietzsche's Prophet if they really wanted to.
That's true.
10 seconds
But then, who's going to be doing the farming role?
Shadow Fiend, safe lane farming,
5
Ancient
seconds
App mid,
remaining.
or Nyx mid or something. I don't know. There's options.
There is
I'm not saying they
options.
will. They almost certainly won't. It's possible though.
Everything
No,
is
no, no.
possible
I
in
mean,
Dota.
why not take Timbersaw or Clock or something? I think it's still good. Clockwork, Cogs plus Ancient App, Cold Feet, and Ult is pretty legitimate.
But would you then have Clockwork mid, Shadow Fiend on the safe lane?
Oh yeah. No, I don't know. It's tough to say.
Well, we have got another Disruptor, so that's going to be another Venomancer. Like, I say that, another Venomancer on a core role, but they weren't the ones to do that just now, right?
Yeah, that was
That was
Zero
Zero
Respect
Respect.
in the last game.
Seconds remaining.
So
Yeah, I mean,
is this
interesting.
this Disruptor mid,
5
Invoker,
seconds remaining.
safe lane, still
Probably
aggressive
not.
try? I don't know.
I think they're gonna probably put Zixi mid. I think no matter what.
Yeah, on the Invoker.
Yeah, and it's just gonna be it could be dual lane with Venomancer again. It's very possible.
I wasn't really impressed with the ones that Zero respected though, but perhaps they want to show them how it's done.
The Veno Bane thing, yeah, it wasn't
Yeah.
great.
That wasn't really all that awesome.
10 seconds.
I mean, against the Lifestealer, the problem is like, what tools does Venomancer have against Lifestealer early or in general? Like, he just doesn't do anything to him.
True.
So as long as Lifestealer is able to close to open wounds range, the Veno's dead.
Yep. So far, by the way, Power Rangers is still having a lot of time left for their draft as they ban
Yeah.
out the puck. So which hero
Probably
are
a
we
safe lane
expecting?
farmer here of some sort. But yeah, clearly they thought with the puck ban, they definitely thought this would be like safe lane SF, off lane Nyx, and a mid.
Yep.
Still possible.
Definitely. I'm not too convinced. Like I'm a slightly fan of Power Rangers, so I might be slightly biased, but I'm not really a fan of their lineup so far.
10 seconds
Like,
remaining.
Yeah.
Where's their aggressiveness? I know that Disruptor can be super
5
aggressive,
seconds remaining.
but he's too squishy to do real big things against the line that Zero Respect has, especially since Shadow Fiend is a natural BKB carrier.
5 seconds remaining.
And I don't know, I don't see it happen just yet. But perhaps their last pick will change my mind, as the Gyrocopter is the last pick for Zero Respect.
That can be very potent. I mean, the fact is that if they land a big Ancient Apparitional to start a fight, all Shadow Fiend has to do is like tap the raise button a couple times, and Gyro just hits Flat Cannon, and could
Everybody
be a pretty
dies.
easy team wipe. Like, yeah, like the other supports barely even need to do anything for them to win a fight. It's a very potent lineup. And I agree with you, Power Rangers seems a little bit toothless. Like, it's very ultimate dependent for the Veno and Disruptor. Void, yeah, I
wow.
said I thought they were going to go for a hard carry, because, like, yeah, you need damage, you need a carry to sort of put this lineup into shape. And if Moon gets farm, yeah, I think it can work.
Well, I like Faces Void. Don't get me wrong, because he is. Like, I didn't used to like Faces Void. I thought he was a bit boring because he was just farming all the time. But he's been, like, with the current playstyle, everybody is aggressive fairly early on. And his Chronosphere, you can definitely make a team fight go their way.
Yep.
And so that he's kind of a playmaker. I'm just not entirely convinced. And later on in the game, at least they have got Insurance right now. And of course, they've got an Invoker, which is probably one of the better turtle heroes you can think of. So there's definitely potential for them. If it's enough, time will tell. And we'll also be able to tell soon what kind of lanes they're going for, as that's going to be fairly interesting.
Well, I think for PR, it's, yeah, I don't know. Like, I think Void might actually have been the best pick for them. Like, what else would they really have done? Like, I don't know, Safe Lane Storm or some sort of nonsense, or maybe Tinker. Actually, now that I think about it, Tinker
Instead of which one?
Void. For their fifth pick.
No, not Tinker.
Tinker's all right.
Yeah,
Tinker's
but
okay.
there's like they've got the sniping potential for Zero Respect with the AA ult as well as with the Nyx
yeah,
Assassin.
but it's really just AA ult, and
Nyx
Tinker
Assassin.
can get away from that. Kind of.
Blinking Bang.
Anyway, no. I mean, I agree with you. That's what I'm saying. Like, I can't really think of a hero that I would rather have than Void in this lineup.
Yeah.
I think the Void is perfectly okay, and it does mean, like, hey, like, if you can land Veno ults and you can land Disruptor ults that are going to hit everybody because the Chronosphere's there.
Yes, and then on top of that, you can place a Kinetic Field of Static Storm on people afterwards or right before the Chronosphere. And so the Wombo combo is there because ZXC has got a lot of AoE potential as well. The Wombo combo, yes. You need to get that Chronosphere first, though, before you can actually do that.
For sure, yeah. Which is easier now. I mean, Blink is cheaper. His Time Walk is cheaper. And obviously once the Chronosphere is up, he can zip around. I don't think that's that big of a deal.
I actually wouldn't mind seeing a Blink on a Faces Void. Because the one thing
Blink
that I
on
hate
everybody's
about
good now.
Time Walk is that it's so expensive in terms of mana.
It did get, it's a lot cheaper.
It's now
30
90,
mana cheaper.
But it's still very expensive, especially if you consider that, like, you normally have to have a full mana bar. Now not anymore, to have and a Chronosphere and a Time Walk, and...
No, I agree. You don't have to convince me. I think Blink on everybody is the way we're going.
Okay, Blink on everybody. Well, I wouldn't go that far,
You haven't seen that in Ranked? Like, I've been getting like 6 or 7 Blinks per game in Ranked, and it's really horrible.
Hey, I had a Blink in our Ranked earlier.
Nice,
Right?
good stuff. I did not get Blink. I don't... Blink on Necro is okay, but my build is very static. Gotta get the Dagon. Gotta get the Refresher.
Okay, I did something stupid. Oh, well.
What?
Oh, I showed the now playing thing during the draft on the draft screen the whole time. It wasn't
Wait,
playing
really?
anything, but the overlay thingy was there, as in in a small corner in the box, small box in the corner. That is.
It happens.
Yeah, people saw the draft. As long
as people saw stuff and you didn't just leave like the brackets up for the first 20 minutes of the game.
Exactly. It could have been way worse, people.
Could have been worse.
Yeah.
It's happened to me. Nothing that bad. But
Oh,
it's happened to me.
it has happened to me. International group stages. Yay.
Yikes,
Fun
really?
memories.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That sucks.
It was Orange versus Alliance.
Sorry.
It was such a
Yikes!
and it was
What
a
game.
first blood, first blood before the 0 minute mark.
Oh my god.
while
That's
the
funny.
overlay was up.
That's really rough. Sorry. I missed that. I was doing like stats or something.
Yes, I was actually cursing on stream, which I shouldn't have, but oh god, I like, oh,
Which you shouldn't have because Sigma Quantic wasn't playing.
exactly. It was so bad.
I'm sorry. Anyway, so yeah, I think Void's the right call. I think this is an okay lineup. If they can get farm on the Void and they can like stabilize, they should be fine. But Zero Respect definitely very scary as well.
Yes, that is true. Let's take a look at who's playing what, as we do have Moon playing the Faceless Void for Power Rangers. We've got FNG playing the Disruptor, J4 on his Rubik, mid lane, Zixi, Invoker, and Venomancer on the off lane. Kind of as we were expecting, to be honest, or at least as I was expecting that was in a drafting thing, but nonetheless, pretty straightforward lanes, I would say, apart from the Venomancer off lane, but we'll see how that works out.
Yeah, very, very much standard. And then for Zero Respect, it's going to be Michelle on the Bane and Creo on the Ancient Apparition. They are supporting Geralt on the Gyrocopter in the safe lane. In the middle, it'll be Funzy on the Shadow Fiend. Had a huge game the first game on the Magnus. Less impressive on the Storm Spirit, but to be fair, he was counterpicked by the Silencer. And on the offlane, it'll be Wiz on the Nyx Assassin.
Yeah, I like that we see different offlaners being tried. And with the change of the patch before this patch, I mean, the difference in offlaners didn't really happen just yet. But people are now starting to realize that it's actually a lot safer to offlane basically anybody right now. Oh, but that chilling touch is still gonna hurt. He still is. It's still pretty scary, of course, but you are getting experience. And that's, of course, the main thing if you are on the offlane by yourself.
Yeah, definitely. I think Veno's not... Neither Veno nor Nyx are the most item-dependent heroes that you can even have in the offlane, so as long as you're able to stay in XP range. That's the only thing I worry about with Veno. It might be a little tricky to stay in XP range, depending on what they do. This might even be a lane where you can take 1 point in homing missile on the gyro and really effectively zone the Veno.
Yeah, he'll be forced out.
Yeah, because if the missile hits, it's over, because Cold Feet... etc., etc.
Yeah, if they have a decent initiation, if they can actually get in range for a decent initiation, then Cheshire Cat's scary. He actually picked up wards level, which is not something that we often see. But it will maybe help him harass a bit. And
Maybe. The flip side is, what if it just gives Gyro more farm?
And why is he saying that he is going to out CS Joral? Because that's going to be very difficult.
He means Counter-Strike.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Because I was saying, like, that's a bold statement right there. There's no way he's gonna do that.
Yes.
Oh well. We have Bane actually helping out middle for a moment. So Michelle is gonna sacrifice some of his levels and some of Funzy's levels for the souls to go up. Normally, once you have 7 souls, you'll be okay by yourself, and we already see the Bane backing off now that the 7 souls are there. So yeah, you should be having a decent time up against Invoker with this way.
Yeah, because now it's 63 damage to 52 damage, so Shadow Fiend's in very comfortable territory now. I think that's a smart call by the Bane.
Think so too? And it's not like he sacrifices that much for it. He can continue stacking and pulling if he wants to.
Oh, sick. Sorry, go ahead.
What's the sick sentry ward?
Nyx used an Impale from low ground to high ground to steal 2 creep kills from the Disruptor in the jungle.
They now do know where that ward is, though, and they are going to counter it. Oh, no, they are not. Now you have to have 2 people to counter that ward.
Actually, he might kill him.
Yeah, does he have another Impale? Surely he does. Spike Carapace coming out. Impale as well. 1 more hit, 2 more hits, 3 more hits. He's not going to get it. Should have Spike Carapace a bit earlier when the Thunderstrike was still going on. And perhaps then he would have been able to get it.
Still, though, good zoning forces the Disruptor to use some regen.
Yeah, and it does, like, their Observer Ward does not scout out the Observer Ward of Zero Respect. So if he does still want to counter ward that Observer Ward, then he'll need to have 2 people there, because one has to stand up on the high ground on the camp, which you have to first clear, because otherwise you die, and the other one has to stand on the low ground. It's very risky positioning.
Yeah, I agree. I would say life's not too great for Power Rangers overall right now. Veno hasn't been able to find any purchase in the top lane. You see he's now rotating, might even end up jungling.
Jungle with the wards.
He just didn't find anything. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they still have moon farming, which is good. He is keeping up with the Gyrocopter. Overall, I find Gyrocopter as well as Faceless Void, like, both have an ult with which they can fight. They don't need that much items, so...
Well, Void does more than Gyro, I feel. Gyro can definitely just go all out early.
Void does more than Gyro, you say?
No, the other way around.
Yeah, I
think
was gonna
Gyro
say,
has
like, that
crap
sounds...
tons of magic damage that he can rely on.
Unless Moon is the lucky basher. He actually is
if you're the
specking
bash
Time
lord,
Walk
yeah.
that, by the way,
Yep.
instead of the bash.
It's more effective initiation range. The slow is pretty good. It's a good spell.
Yep. I guess
Maxing bash is like you're definitely claiming the role of bash lord if you do that.
we've got ourselves Bane back in the middle lane, by the way, or at least just passing through.
Yeah. Both teams are sort of trying to find where they want to actually place all their heroes, and I think that favors Zero Respect a little bit because I don't know if Shiver, you hyped the offlane Veno, but it's been pretty bad both games.
You know, don't diss offlane Veno. He tries. He's level 2.
He tries. Yeah, he's level 2.
Yay. Oh, hello. Careful there. Impale misses though. Now they have to back off. J4 telekinesis up on the Bane. He still has got brain sap. But turn around, use it. Gets Glimpse back first. Does use the brain sap, but it doesn't matter. First blood on the board. FNG takes it as Wiz is actually still trying to take down J4, and he will be able to get him. So he gets a return kill, which is actually quite huge because he is the offlaner. And he is actually doing okay. He's getting the levels. Yeah, they might have given up first blood, and that's free gold right there.
Yeah. He gets, the Veno went for the deny on his own ward, but he missed due to high ground mischance.
That's sad. But yeah,
that is sad.
It's not that bad. Like, yeah, they lose first blood, but I think that's actually not bad for the Nyx Assassin at all.
It's tolerable, yeah. Nyx is 4 now, so he's doing a hell of a lot better than Veno is.
Moon is level 6, by the way.
Yeah.
So if
Nyx has got to be very careful. I mean, it shuts down towers too.
Yes, and if there is a bit of harassment going on, then perhaps he can get a kill solo. However, the mana burn, if it's gonna keep coming, then Moon will be very sad because then he won't have mana to cast his ultimate. He can have 2 more mana burns before he gets it.
Right. That's pretty smart mana burn actually, because you know even though Faceless Void's low int, you just manage his mana level so he can't be like too aggressive.
Venomancer's backed up. Now that he's level 2, feels ballsy. He's gonna be trying to pull the wave. Let's see if he can do it. Nope. Hello, Ancient Deprivation. Stopping the pull from happening, and wards being farmed by Jirao as well. Sitting on 41 to 16, quite a big difference compared to the Faceless Void, who, I mean, seriously, Faceless Void has been free farming. Moon is just not last hitting well enough. He's able to keep up with the mid Shadow Fiend, who, by the way, is out farming Invoker. Like, he's crushing Invoker.
Yeah.
Like, this is deadly.
That's the rotation of the Bane, honestly. Like, purely. It's the advantage that Funzy got from being able to secure those early last hits has carried him the entire time. And now Invoker can barely approach the lane. Like, ZXC, we saw from last game, is not a bad Invoker player.
No.
He's just really getting dominated.
And on top of that, I mean, it wouldn't be that bad if, like, even if you're behind on last hits, you'd still get the experience. But the Shadow Fiend, who gets harassed, might be actually going down here. Cold Snap's already there. Telekinesis not drop back towards the team, and that actually... Do you think that could have cost them the kill? Would have been close regardless, though.
It's 2 auto attacks, so it would have been a close call, but probably, yeah, they could have killed him.
Yeah, that was a bit of a shame there. J4 not on the ball enough.
Moon going this old school, now new again, Battle Fury Void, looks like.
Yep. Glimpse back into nothingness. Well, gets a bit of harassment. Cold Snap coming out as well. They're gonna dive the tower for this one. Maybe this time they can get the kill. Tornado should be doing enough damage to get the kill indeed. In comes the cooldown though, and Jirao is gonna miss it in the Rocket Barrage. Gonna whiff as well. He'll still be able to help take down J4. 1 more hit needed for the kill, and it will be not saved for the Gyrocopter, but at least he gets some extra golden experience for rotating, because otherwise it would be very sad.
Absolutely, it would be really bad if the gyro rotated and didn't get anything.
Sharket might be in some trouble as well. They get the chilling touch on there, but no, they're not gonna go. The ward
can't catch him
though. He has boots.
At any rate, yeah, I think that's obviously Power Rangers seeing what they needed to do. They needed to take down the Shadow Fiend, who was winning mid quite handily, and they did so. So I mean, it's a fine to trade a Rubik for that if it's such an important objective.
Yeah, and the last hit goes to ZXC as well, and I mean he needs it because he is kind of sad otherwise, and he kind of is behind on experience, which is the one thing that I find hurts Invoker more than maybe just the farm. So we'll see if he gets his Midas super up super fast, or if he goes for Midas at all, because last game he did not.
Just go, he might just go Speed Voker the way he did in the last game, but no, I think that's the reason why people go Midas on Invoker is not the gold ever. It's always
it's
XP.
the levels, yeah.
Yeah.
And if
it's
you're
like
behind,
if you had this is like a kind of almost like a Dota parlor game. Like, which hero would be the strongest level 25 with 0 items? And it's absolutely Invoker, because he scales every single level.
As we've got ourselves a smoke gank. Going into the jungle, they will find themselves Shadow Fiend and the Courier.
Oh,
Let's see,
nice.
Galim's back is going to be there too, not even needed. They get the kill regardless. The Courier is safe though, but good kill on the Shadow Fiend. And Invoker with the last hit again, so very nice for him again. And they might be able to get something.
And good dedication too. I'm
Maybe.
glad they didn't go for the Courier, because they had a decent chance of not getting either.
Yeah, and they actually placed a sentry ward if the Nyx would have continued. Like, his Vendetta ran out, so that's him, but if he
What a
continued
whiff.
running...
I can't believe they missed that call down so much. They had Invis Rune on AA, and they shot the call down and completely missed Cheshire Cat.
Ouch.
So they wasted the Invis Rune, they wasted the Gyro Roll, and the Veno just walks away.
Yeah, gets a Gale up on 2 as well, which helps him, of course, to walk away. And actually, Veno, where is he going?
He wants to suicide to tower so that he doesn't give any gold to the he can't anymore. He can't do it. He can't do it.
No, killed by the Shadow Fiend. He gets the credit. He gets the gold.
Smart
Oh,
idea,
Disruptor,
actually,
what
to-
are you doing? You're not going to be able to help your teammate. Puts down a kinetic field, but it doesn't matter. One more hit away from dying. And actually, Bane, you saw, he wants to give the kill to his buddy, and indeed, Funzy gets it, but that was a feed.
Yeah, that's not good. Now Shadow Fiend is all like they just spent all that effort killing him twice, and there he is with a double kill, immediately getting back.
Yeah.
The Veno thing was smart actually, because he knew he couldn't escape this way because Gyro will kill him.
Yes.
He can't escape this way because he knows like somebody else will kill him. So it was actually a pretty cool idea to try to suicide to the tower. The problem was that one raise hit him and made it so that Shadow Fiend got the credit.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, it's nice effort. But the Disruptor being there, who probably just tried to help.
No,
it-
that was unnecessary.
That was just bad. I shouldn't have been there. We're gonna see Venomancer continued being top. He's level 5 right now. Who is also top and who is actually level 6 is the Invisible Nyx Assassin. I'm actually quite surprised he went for the Vendetta already. He probably, like, he saw the Venomancer. He has a ward there, but because it's level 1 Vendetta, you only have like 20 seconds to get a range, so you would
Right.
expect him to pop his Vendetta later.
Yeah,
But
definitely. I mean, the good thing for Power Rangers. Oh, J4 gets found out by Funzy. It's gonna be a lot
with
of
the
damage.
haste rune, this is gonna get ugly. Brain sap and 1 hit. So all it's needed. He's now on a killing spree. 1,300 gold. He's got his treads. He's farming. He's like 1,600 or 1,500 gold right now. Like 200 gold within seconds. Did you hear that? Awesome. If that was the level of farming, but yeah, that's gonna be a very fast BKB if he indeed goes for that as a first item, which I would expect. Actually, it doesn't really help you that much because you're still gonna, or at least you're still gonna get stuck on the Chronosphere. But we already
Yeah.
talked about the Wombo combo, and if you have a BKB, at least you're only gonna have to deal with the Face of Void, not with the rest of the
That's
Wombo
true.
combo. And actually, never mind.
I vote
Oh
Blink.
wait, that's the Face of Void I have selected. I was already wondering, wait, what's the Shadow Fiend building? But no, that's the Battle Fury on the other guy. But yeah, wow, confused. And that's the Nyx Assassin picked up mid. Nice Sentry Wards coming out, and that was.
And
a,
all it cost was 2 separate Sentry Wards. Oh, no,
no,
Fonzie, no.
maybe they can get someone else as well. Though Shadow Fiend, he'll go down. He can't escape this one. Nope. That is like picking up the Nyx Assassin. Brilliant, using 200 gold for that. Okay, but getting that Shadow Fiend. That's
Yeah,
big.
this game's a little sloppy, I gotta say. Like
For
weird
both
positioning
sides.
and rotations. Yeah,
Yeah, it's late though. I guess. For
it's
both
very
teams.
late. Yeah, it's late in Belarus. It's late in France.
Yes.
And here, okay, this is the gank they want, but Void immediately time walks away, and that's the max time walk doing work. The thing about time walk is that range is so scaling. Like 700 is nothing, but 1300 gets you out of almost anything. And that was such an important time walk also because it was an easy kill for Zero Respect if they had fend him out. They have Fiend's Grip, and Void was 20 gold off of that Battle Fury. So we're talking like a 40-second swing from getting your Battle Fury to not if he had died there.
Yeah, that would have been a deep loss. We haven't seen him use his Chronosphere yet, though, which is something that I'm kind of sad about.
Defensive, yeah, but
Double
now
down.
that Battle Fury is up and he can get some attack speed, I think it's gonna start happening.
You think Moon is gonna? Never mind. Was gonna jump down for the double damage rune, but they give it to the Disruptor instead. In the meantime, on the
Weird.
top lane, Cheshire Cat, I
Here we go.
admire his dedication. Oh, they're actually going for the Chronosphere on the bottom lane. Nyx Assassin, picked off. Sentry Ward's down, but doesn't matter. He'll get picked off.
He did
Sentry
get
Ward,
the
counter
Vendetta, but
Sentry
it
Ward was
too
down.
late.
That is, but yeah.
This Nyx is really not accomplishing anything after having a pretty good early game.
Yeah,
He's only
he-
level 7. It's not good.
He was level 6 at a pretty decent time, but we've seen him rotate multiple times in his Vendetta, and he just hasn't been able to make it worth it. Teleport's going
He's been
top.
misusing it, I feel. Like, he's failed to escape with it, he's failed to gank with it.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Let's see if Cheshire Cat is getting the help he wants to have. ZXC and FNG hiding behind him. The Bane is level 6, still has the Fiend's Grip. It would be 3 versus 3.
Dire's bottom tower.
No AA ult?
Oh, no.
I
Never
don't
mind.
think this fight is winnable without AA ult.
Well, he's very close. Only needs 28. Oh, Bane. Kinetic field goes off. Fiend's Grip by Cheshire Cat. But he gets interrupted. Cheshire Cat will still drop, though. But they get the Bane in return as well, which is actually a favorable trade for the Zero Respect team.
Yeah.
Because they...
And
like,
AA is finally 6.
Yeah.
Critical pickup. But meanwhile, this Nyx Assassin. Nice stun, nice impale.
And A ult's coming in as well. It's going to be coming very slow. It's going to be too slow. Or is it? Or are they going to stick around? Nyx Assassin is going to come back. If this is going to hit, that might be big. Vendetta coming in as well. Time Walk away. Vendetta, no, he's not going to chase.
Big blink.
Big blink. Big Time Walk. Nicely done.
Yeah. If that Time Walk hadn't gone off, his only hope was backtrack the ult.
Yeah. And then he would have, yeah. That would be luck based. Well, Cheshire Cat, seriously, he keeps coming back top, and I don't know exactly why, because he's not stopping the Gyrocopter from farming at all. He's not getting that much, and he is a Venomancer. Like, what do you think of this?
I don't know. I mean, no, I have no opinion.
Okay.
Thought about it. Decided to say.
Well, that's pretty clear then. Then I will stick that my opinion is the right one. Cool.
Fair enough.
ZXC though, he's on the move. He's still going for the mega fast build. No Hand of Midas in his inventory, as it looks like we don't have any
What a
Midas
stack.
on the pool, on the game.
Yeah, but they basically have a Midas because they have this like very well stacked 4 stack of Ancients.
Yep.
That's all going to this Gyro, who is going
Dire's
Aghanim's
top tower is
Scepter.
under attack.
Oh wow. Oh, what's J4? J4? They're gonna pincer this one. In comes the Chronosphere, hits upon 2. The 2 core heroes, Jural as well as Funzy, both drop, and it looks like they're gonna get the Ancient Separation as well. Gets glimpsed back, even though he was already dead. The smoke goes up. They know the Nyx is here though. Where's that dust? They know he's here. Their smoke up ticked off. Where's the detection? They didn't have detection. They have said to replace them. Didn't they realize their smoke went off? Oh my god!
I think that's amazing. I love how offended you were at their lack of dusting.
Well, I thought like, oh, I really thought that they had next level play where they knew
Right.
that the Nyx was around there somewhere, but they didn't know for sure,
No, I
so
get
they
it.
figured, you know, we'd pop the
Dire's
smoke.
middle tower
Yeah,
is
yeah.
under attack.
I mean, regardless, they won that fight so handily.
Oh, yes.
Completely ruining the Ancient stacking. It's gonna be... Shadow Fiend is getting close to BKB, and I think Gyro after that fight is gonna
Dire's
change...
top
I think this
tower
might
is
just be
under
Yasha
attack.
BKB, I hope, and it's not like SNY or Ags or something, because I don't know.
Well, you know, Ags, you know,
It's awful.
renewing the meta game.
It's
It gives
straight up.
it gives an extra, you know, extra bit of health, an extra bit of intellect. It's doing good in all accounts.
The hunt
You
for
get
Venomancer.
everything. The hunt for Venomancer is gonna fail. Nicely placed ward, by the way.
Yeah, that ward is
Awesome.
excellent. Pro play.
Yep. Well, with
Yeah,
that
I mean,
fight,
the thing about Veno, the fact that he's so behind on levels does, I think, justify the Midas somewhat, just to catch up, because Veno wants levels when he's core Veno.
Dire's middle tower
true.
is under
He did not pick up his ulti, by the way. Oh, Age Separation, you might just be dead. Yep, you are. Bye-bye.
I think the fact that he doesn't have the ult means even more that he wants to get levels so he can actually pick it up in addition to having his full wards.
These invisibility runes, by the way, keep working out for Power Rangers. This time it's Disrupted that has one. Of course, the
Yeah.
previous one was the Rubik that helped allow for the thing.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Oh, they catch the Shadow Fiend. In comes the Fiend Script though, but it gets interrupted, and they're still gonna get the Shadow Fiend down. Bane, he'll go for a Brain Step, but he'll run. Why did this Fiend Script get interrupted, by the way? I did not
Glimpse,
see-
glimpse, glimpse.
Ah, okay. Nicely done, and that's actually a Brain Sap stolen, so nice attempt. Ancient Separation ulti is flying in, it's only hitting up on FNG though. And he's gonna be okay. Nyx Assassin can't chase it either, and on top of that he knows that there are sentry wards all over the place. I think it's about time that they pick up a gem. Give the gem. 20 minutes marks. I mean, there has been sentries seriously all over the map. Power Rangers could definitely benefit from having that, and of course they would have, like, if they had a gem, they would have also got the Nyx Assassin earlier on. But so far, not just yet. Invoker Did he sell his Force Staff? Did he have another Force Staff because he picked up a Blink? I thought he had a Force Staff. Are you still here?
No, it's. I mean, the Blink Invoker here I think is great because they're abusing positioning
Oh,
completely,
yeah.
and they've caught Funzy out again and again and again. He has 5 deaths now.
Yeah, it's like he started out so well. He was dominating ZXC middle, but these fights and these pickoffs especially, a lot came down to having the right runes at the right time.
Yeah.
But also
And now
because,
ZXC's 6-0-3.
yeah. And I guess, I mean, in a way, Venomancer did good because he slowed down the levels of the supports of Zero Respect. And that made a big difference as well. He's still pushing.
You're totally right. He's definitely generated that pressure. I don't know what ZXC is hoping for here, but maybe he'll pull off some godlike plays.
Well, he'll wait until he has maybe the Ghost Walk up again. Maybe not.
I mean,
Never
yeah,
mind.
that's true. It does last basically forever.
Yeah, I thought maybe
He
he wants
goes
to make
it's 468 speed in Ghost Walk. It's so silly.
It's, yeah, disgusting silly. And he doesn't even have all Wex up.
Yeah. Disruptor is now level 11,
Oh,
so he's getting
J4
levels.
picked off. Age Separation not the one to get the last hit, so that's nice for him. As Invoker is rushing back mid. There's a Sentry Ward on the floor though. Spike Carapace is already up. And now they know. Sentry Ward is there. And actually they should know anyway because their own Sentry Ward got countered by that one.
Yeah, exactly. They have Sentry back here as well, so lots of Sentries well placed by Power Rangers this game. Except for that one time when they didn't and you were really mad.
Oh, that was stupid.
This is really bad for Zero Respect. I think they have to do something. They have to get a little bit more active because they're just losing to Void at this point. Like, he's got Manta pretty much ready.
Yeah, a big reason is it actually, I think that Age Separation is dead again. Cold Snap coming out after Tornado and yeah, good luck.
Yeah, this is growing into a disaster. There's
Yeah?
still
Ooh.
6 outer towers.
Actually,
for Power Rangers.
Soxka is locked inside a Kinetic Field. No follow-up actually there.
Nah,
but
nobody's there.
Nobody's there anymore.
Is under attack.
I actually think it comes greatly from... Because normally, like, if you look on the map on Zero Respect side, if you look on their lineup, who is the one that can be most aggressive in the early to mid game? It's the Nyx Assassin, and he's not been having those rotations.
I
Like,
agree.
or he
He's
had
1,
the
2,
rotations,
and 1.
but...
Like, he's been part of 2 of 7 kills. That's
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah. He has to,
Yeah.
Yeah. he has
They're
be a
about to lose
troublemaker.
this game, I feel. Like, the Shadow Fiend's been shut down, which was their main hope. Like, Disruptor has actually started Aghanim Scepter. So, if he makes that in a timely fashion, like, forget about Shadow Fiend. He won't even be able to BKB.
Nope. Galim's back, Shadow Fiend, Tornado, into EMP, turns on his BKB though, goes for the Requiem of Souls, it's a 10-second BKB charge, wasted basically, well, baited out, not really wasted, but right now you
Baited
already
out.
see Moon on the edges, he is looking for jumping in, but
Yeah.
wisely so, Zero Respect know that they have to back off, but despite not getting a kill, that's a win for Power Rangers right there.
Yeah. I completely agree. They forced the Shadow Fiend. They, like, it was just a total win overall. Like, they didn't even use any ultimates. Like, they just blinked and Force Staffed back out as soon as he did the thing.
Yep. We still don't know what Jarrell's gonna do. Oh, actually we do. In comes the courier. BKB. Oh, damn. He just wants to have a Yasha ready for later. Oh, there goes the Nyx Assassin. Galim's back. Down you go. And there we are. And I mean, like, they can do that every single time. The moment that they see someone, it is time for Zero Respect to start 5-manning or smoking up or, yeah, doing something. You
It's tough
mentioned
to win
it.
a 5-man,
Doing
though,
things.
against Void.
Yes. That is tough, especially since he has his BKB still on cooldown because it was such a long duration. Well, they're gonna lose the tier 2 tower top right now because there's already 4 people of Power Rangers here on top. And they have a Faceless Void who is still farming by himself. But the thing is, you can't really gank a Faceless Void. In worst case scenario for him, he pops a defensive Chronosphere and he'll be out there alive anyways.
Yeah, you need to have such a good stun lock, and I mean, with Bane, you can maybe manage it, but it's very hard because Bane's nowhere near like his own blink. Like, look at the mobility and how they're just destroying them in terms of being able to. They could just run circles around them. Venno has blink, Invoker has blink, Rubik has Force Staff, and Void just has an innate blink.
Yep. Looks like the tower mid is at least going down. Maybe deny? No deny there. Can they get pincer then though from the side? In comes the Disruptor. There's already a Chronosphere. Moon is in. Chronosphere on 3. Tornado is gonna save Age Deprivation for a little while, but still goes down. There goes the Sentry Wards down. In the meantime, I mean, the rest of Zero Respect just tries to flee as fast as they can, but 4 dead for Zero still. That's a double kill for ZXC. Moon with a double kill, and that's I mean, that's just... What can you do against that? What? Is there anything you can do against that?
I think Zero Respect is out, actually. I think the picking up all those blinks and stuff really sealed the deal. Like, they just can't get close enough to actually land any element of their combo. The AA ult and the Gyro ult and things like that are just never going to land, not to mention the fact that Void is preying upon them with these Chronos. I think it's... Unfortunately, this is all she wrote, and they had a very good game 1, and unfortunately they just lost on mobility in both games 2 and 3.
And is there anything with the lineup? Do you think it's outpicked or outplayed? And what would you do differently if it's outplayed?
When I looked at this draft, I thought that it was pretty solid. They just didn't get anything out of the offlane Nyx, basically. I think if the Nyx is able to actually generate good pressure on the Veno, Rubik, and Disruptor, then you're putting more and more and more on the shoulders of Invoker and Faceless Void without strong support. But instead, Nyx, who should be getting free kills all the time on Disruptor, it's 24 minutes and Nyx has been part of 2 kills. And, like, there's no way that the pick is at fault there. Like, you're just not playing the hero properly.
Yeah, Chronosphere up on 2, Shadow Fiend as well as the Bane. Shadow Fiend, most important one, of course. He'll take it and he'll go.
Yeah, and it's worth it for a Chrono, why the hell not? Oh, not to mention...
Tornado EMP! Spike Carapace is still there, which is pretty decent. He'll still get burn all his mana, and he'll still have to leave Bane to die. Fair enough. But at least Nyx lives.
Time Walk landed on the AA.
Oh.
It's like a legit slow. It's 50%. Like, you can't get away with that. It's like a Gale.
And then you're gonna get bashed as well. You know, if, especially with the Electricity up on the Void as well. I mean, he has already picked up the Eagle Song. He is pretty farmed. I haven't really talked about his items apart from his Battle Fury, but the Manta Style, of course, is done, as he was split pushing for a bit, and the Butterfly will be done soon as well. And that's something that the Shadow Fiend, who is not really typically an MKB carrier, Gyrocopter is, but he is still very far away. But, like, there's... By the way, I'm not going to even finish that sentence, because Cheshire Cat has been sitting up on that high ground for the past couple of minutes, placing wards on the top lane. Non-stop.
Well, he has Blink, so he can always come down if he wants.
Yeah, he blinked up on
here. He's not using
here.
Midas, which I don't like.
But he's been sitting here for such a long time.
Yeah. He is a ward in and of himself, a banana-shaped ward.
Oh, Wiz. Careful there. Looks like he'll live. And ZXC is the one to back off in the end. He's gonna bait them.
Isn't this kind of emblematic of... Like, isn't this what Cheshire Cat's been doing all game in, like, a broader sense? Like, he really hasn't been that important to their plans.
True. No, that's very true. I guess slowing down the supports is the biggest thing he did, but then again...
he blinks down only to steal a last hit from Invoker.
Well, I think there's some miscommunication going on in, or communication going on in Zero Respect. They pinged the map viciously. They get the Disruptor, though. Yeah. Which is important, because I think he dropped a gem.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah. It's now on Bane. Yeah. That's a good pickup.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Void's 18. Like,
I think that ZXC and Cheshire Cat are having fun. Meteors.
Yeah, but pure troll mode activated for Power Rangers.
And Disruptor just died saying, screw you guys. Oh god. AA ult is gonna scout it out. ZXC is gonna get stuck. His blink is actually in cooldown. He'll go invisible though. There should be sentries. Oh no, they have a gem, of course, but they don't have the vision anymore.
They don't have vision.
Oh, isn't it sad?
It is sad. It's not nice to troll in a tournament, in my opinion. It's not. It's unbecoming.
It's funny, but it's kind of messing around. Zero Respect, they're really trying hard, and it's just not.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. They took a game off you. You shouldn't like act like it was easy game, easy life.
Mm-hmm.
I like this. Using the Void Illusions to tank, but not issuing an attack command on Roshan so that they don't dispel.
Say again, sorry?
He's using the Void Illusions to tank, but not attacking so that they don't get dispelled by Rush's innate illusion dispelling.
It's pretty good.
Yep.
And
it's tough because you gotta position them closer than the hero, but you can't issue an attack command.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, Disruptor found himself the Gyrocopter. Gonna be able to glimpse him back as well. I'm not sure if that's the right call because it's a fairly...
It is, because Void.
Oh. Welcome to the party. Here comes a call down. He's not even gonna chrono for it. Never mind. What was I gonna say? Like, here comes a chrono. Nice impale still, but Jarrell will still die. And actually, Nyx Assassin just coming in to die as well. The Static Storm from the Disruptor, who, by the way,
that's Ags.
With that, completes Ags indeed. Double kill for FNG, who got actually both kills in that one. Glims back for Shadow Fiend. They chase down the Bane, who will not... Yes, will die. He will die.
One more hit. No problem.
Yeah, he dies.
Nice.
And he actually steals
urn.
oh, he steals the Nightmare. It's a bit of a shame for him. In the meantime, top
can't
lane,
get the gem,
Cheshire Cat, he keeps placing those wards, and in the end, you know, he's already up on the high ground. He's not going very fast, but it is working out for them. Jump in! Shadow Fiend! Hexed! Killed!
Oh, they got
Well played.
Void.
GG. Yep, that's it. Fast game,
they
and
kept
I
on.
have to say, I mean, first game, Zero Respect played very well. Power Rangers not really entirely focused, I guess, but they came back mighty strong, especially the second game.
I think it was just that Power Rangers they had basically the same strat all 3 games, but they didn't have the right draft for the strat that they wanted to do game 1. Like they wanted to do the Luna like just destroys you after like 20 minutes, but they didn't have anybody to like dominate the game during the period that Luna was not strong. But then all they did to fix that was give Zixi Invoker, and just it works both games.
Yes. It's just very strong Invoker.
And Moon hasn't died since game 1, by the way.
That's impressive. I mean, his face is void. He, like, you can credit Moon for not dying, but you can also credit the supports for making space. Because
Yep.
space was
agree.
created, that's for sure.
It was good play by Power Rangers in the end. They well-deserved advance for them. But looking a little shaky. I mean, even dropping a game, it's going to be tough against somebody like Roxkiss.
Yeah, it is. That means, by the way, that Roxkiss, or sorry, not Roxkiss, Power Rangers is the one that goes on to the winners bracket, while Zero Respect will drop down to the loser bracket. We'll have 1 or 2 games tomorrow, and don't know exactly which ones yet, but make sure you tune back in tomorrow for more games of course, the Yard Wide Festival. And you can keep an eye on either my side or any other side, actually, for which games those will be. And also, of course, shout out to my co-caster, Vicamont. You can follow him on Twitter, @Vicamont. And any last shout outs or plugins before we go? Extra plugins, extra shout outs, I don't know.
No, thanks for having me on. Good games today.
Yep,
including our game with
yeah.
an excellent draft by yours truly, if I do say so myself.
We won. It's all that matters.
We did win. It was the draft, man. All right, GG, I'm out.
Yep. Thank you for joining. And of course, like I said, tune back in tomorrow. You can also stick around for a little bit longer to support me if you want to for watching commercials. But if you don't, then no harm, no foul, and have a great evening. And see you again soon.